Good afternoon, this is Dr. Do again. This video is still on alphabetic list of problems on letter C. Today I'm going to talk about a very common condition occur in the eyelid called a Chalazion or Chalazion, depends on who is saying it. Basically, it's a pimple occurred inside of the eyelid. As you know, we previously talked about the eyelid had a structure similar as the sebaceous gland. It's called meibomian gland. Just the component is different. But those meibomian gland secreting the oil lipid coating on the surface of eyes to protect the eyes, to protect from the water moisture evaporated from the eye surface, so to protect the eye surface. So it depends on where this so if the gland is blocked, so the material inside of the gland is kind of accumulated and so start to have a little growth. Depends on where it is. If without inflammation, if it's on the out or anterior lid, it won't have a lot of symptoms. If it's on the posterior lid, it might have a little foreign body sensation without inflammation. But when it is inflamed, then it's become red and painful. So anyway, so this is basically what is the Chalazion or Chalazion. Is any emergency related to this? Probably not, unless the inflammation is serious and complicated by the other infections, but not what I saw, or not quite common. So basically it's an elective visit. Call your physician. At the early stage, it can be managed by your general practitioners, your family physician or your primary care. Call them and they will evaluate. If it's if the growth did not affect your vision, in other words, if it occurs at the anterior lid, so it won't bother that much. Your physician will see it and confirm it, and you can use a warm compress at home, or get some antibiotic ointment or the antibiotics prescription from your physician. But if it is big enough, or it is inflamed, have very painful, or it's big enough to cosmetically affect you, so then probably your physician will recommend you to go to the ophthalmologist specialist to take them out, because in order to take it out, it has to do the procedure from inside, just keep the cosmetic reason. So that requires special instrument to remove this small growth of the meibomian gland. So this is the Chalazion. Very straightforward procedure. Local anesthesia, and take it out and use antibiotics ointment or the antibiotics drops after the surgery, and pretty much recovered very soon. There's another not related to this disease, but related eye condition is the corneal disease. Most common problem caused by the cornea is the astigmatism. Astigmatism means the image formed inside of the eyes is not is because the cornea lost the curve of the round, or the center, the focus point moved. Instead of round, it becomes oval shaped. So that if that's the case, then two eyes not seeing this, not form the image equally. So if that's the case, then you see the astigmatism. So that is corrected by the eyeglasses. Just change the focusing point and can correct it. And the other commonly corneal condition is the abrasion. It's very common for the female. You have the long fingernails, or the skin is rough when you try to rub your eyes, accidentally touch the eye surface, cause abrasion. Usually, if without any complications, abrasion is shallow enough, you cannot feel pain. But if sometimes it's quite painful, and if not treated in time fashion or not treated properly, can become ulcer, which is deeper from the superficial into deep corneal tissue, get injured or could get complicated by the viral infection or bacterial infection. If that's the case, it will be very serious and hard to recover. So my recommendation is, if you, regardless of it's abrasion or it's ulcer, if you feel like you scratch their eyes, go get it checked, make sure it's not deep, or get confirmed by your ophthalmologist that it is only abrasion, and use some protection, will recover by itself, or it is the ulcer deeper, or if it is complicated with bacteria or viral, that will be treated accordingly, so prevent the further damage. So this is the eye conditions. Since we're on the letter C, so I think about the Chalazion and also the corneal disease, very common. The other very common condition related to cornea is the contact lens wearing. So basically, I'm sure when you get the contact lenses, you already got the instructions. Not sleep on them, and make sure maintain good hygiene, and do not rub against it frequently. So, and keep blinking from the dryness, and take out or change on time. So these are basically the fundamental instructions. However, if in the case you forgot and there's some infections or you feel painful, go see your ophthalmologist as soon as you notice it. Don't wait until getting worse or the infection getting extensive. If that's the case, it will be really serious. The consequence could be severe. So if you, again, preventive is the most important. So preventive by the hygiene of eyes, especially for those who wear contact lenses, the long term, not change frequently. So if that's the case, really make sure you do not rub against it, and make sure each time before you touch your eyes, clean your hands first. These are very small thing, but it will make difference. So that's the or for those working. And the other cornea related condition is the injury, the foreign body. If you work with those like the trees, you trim the trees, or if you work with the metal factory, that small particles might fly into the eyes. So make sure to protect yourself. Wear glasses or goggles when you're doing this. Either work on the tree or do the yard work, and pay attention. Some of the trees branches might just scratch, or some metal particles might fly into your eyes, cause damage and painful. So this is very common, and could be very simple, straightforward if you seek medical attention or see your ophthalmologist in time fashion, or could be very serious if delayed in terms of call your physician or see your ophthalmologist. So this is a very straightforward, and I hope probably you already know this, especially for those contact lens wearing people. So you probably know it when you get contact lenses. Your ophthalmologist or your eye doctors already told you what to need to do in order to prevent serious complications. So that is for today, and thank you for watching. I will see you next time.